All right, so I'd like to go over my trades for the last week of December. So let's go with the net profit first. So total net profit for the week was 397 US. So for my Canadian viewers, so this is actually a little bit more if converted to Canadian. So I was able to close 6 trades this week. I still have 14 trades that are open and I'll get to them. Some of them are not too good. Some of them are in trouble. But anyways, let's just go through my closed trades for this week. All right, so let's begin with the first one here, covered call on AMD. So this one was replicating a naked put. So I got in open date December 22nd. I closed it December 28th. So I held it for 6 days. And basically what I did is I bought the stock and sold the 85 covered call. So I got in for $83. So right away, what that means is by expiry January 15, if AMD is trading above $85, my shares, I'll have to sell my shares for 85. But I got in at 83, so that leaves me a profit of the difference, $2. Regardless, AMD went up a little bit last week. Decided to close it early. I closed it for 83.80, so a small profit of $80 here. After commissions, net profit of 68 US. So I could have held it for 2 more weeks just to try to get the extra $1.20, but I just wanted to confirm some profits this week because I didn't want to hold too many positions. I had too many positions on, and any small profit I could get, I wanted to confirm so that I have less stress to deal with, less things to manage, because most of these are in trouble right now. All right, so let's go back to my trades. And then I did a naked put December 22nd, a naked put on Corsair at a 35 strike, January 15 expiry. Sold for $2.30. I did 2 contracts. And then December 28th, so also 6 days later, I closed it for $1.63. And it's actually a good thing I did because Corsair dropped back down after the next day. So it's a good thing I confirmed a little bit of profit. So that gave me a net profit of $121. So not bad, can't ignore. And then if you remember when BABA dropped from 256 to 212 that day, I sold a put spread at 200. I like selling put spreads when on a red day when the stock drops, because it gives me, I find that the stock already dropped so much, my starting point is even further. So I did a put spread for January 22nd on BABA at a 200 strike. I actually got in when BABA was trading at around 220, but then it dropped even more to 212. So I could have gotten a better entry or even a better price. So I collected $1.03. And I did 1 contract. So basically I closed it December 9th. So I held it for 5 days. I was able to close it for 44 cents when BABA went up to 230 this week. So that gives me a net profit of $46 after commissions. And then PDD also was a put spread I opened December 22nd at a 115, 110 strike, expiring February 19. So this max profit is only achieved on February 19. Collected $1. I closed it this week for 45 cents. That gives me $42 net profit. And I'm pretty sure I could have closed it for less because after that, PDD went up even more. I opened a naked put 2 contracts on December 28th on Open Door at a 20 strike with February 19 expiry. Collected $2.25. Ended up closing at $1.80. Once again, it's not the best closing price. I just wanted to close anything that was somewhat profitable, so I have less things to deal with afterwards. So 2 days held for 2 days. That's a net profit of $77. So you can see the naked puts, I'm making more profit from the naked puts than the put spreads because I'm only doing 1 contract on the put spreads. And then NVIDIA, this was an old trade. I opened December 9th on NVIDIA, 475, 470. Collected $1. Expiring January 15, so I've held it for 21 days just to make $42. But regardless, decent profit. Open for $1, closed it for 45 cents. Can't complain. I've got some hidden columns. I'm just going to unhide just to see how much the gross profit was. So the gross profit before commissions was $473. So yeah, big difference. So commissions for this week was $75. Kind of annoying. I mean, 75 over 473 represents 15% of my profits went into commissions this week. All right, so here are my remaining trades now, my remaining open trades. I've got this put spread on CRM. I think it was a trade that was rolling from earnings. Yeah, I see $1 and then 7 cents. So that means it's a trade that I was rolling. I've got a short strike of 225. I opened November 10 and it expires January 8 and CRM is trading at around 221. So this put spread is kind of in trouble because it's breached. I've got 1 week to go. I really need CRM to come up above 225. If not, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Either I can roll the put spread, or I can turn the trade into a naked put, which is easier to roll. I haven't decided yet. I'll see what happens this week, but it's going to be problematic. So this one's going to cause me trouble. And then I've got a Sumo naked put as well at a 30 strike for January 15. So this one has 2 weeks to go. Sumo is trading below 30, so it breached my strike. So obviously I collected $2.10, but it's worth maybe $3.40 right now. So I'm losing a little bit of money on that. So that one's causing me trouble as well. This one here is causing me the most trouble. I think I'm down 1,000 on this. Initially I did 2 contracts, and then it dropped so much I did another contract. So my average price is $2. Naked put on Fubo TV. So this stock went to 60 or 70 almost, and just came back down as fast as it went up. And right now I think it's trading at around 28, and it just every day just keeps dropping double digits. And so it's at 28 right now. My short strike is 30, expires January 15. So I need this to be above 30 for me to win on this trade. I collected $2, so my break even is 28. So the plan on this, I think I'm going to hold till January 15. I could sell calls, but I'm afraid to sell naked calls on stocks that fly. So I could sell naked calls to collect more credit and widen my break even, just in case it continues to drop. So we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't drop next week, but the plan is on January 15, I'll roll it to February at the same strike, or hopefully ideally a lower strike. That's if it doesn't become a winner by January 15. I collected $2. So if I can close it for $1, I'll close it for $1, and that'll give me a $300 profit because I did 3 contracts. Now the capital required to hold this trade isn't much. Let me just bring up my spreadsheet. So Fubo is a 30% margin requirement stock. So it was trading at around, I think it was trading at around 45 or something when I first got in, and I had the 30 strike. And I think this percentage here is 15%. So the capital required was about 450. But then when the stock dropped to 28, now the capital required is about 1,000, and I have 3 contracts. So capital required right now for this trade is $3,000. So that's the risk with naked puts, is the capital required changes on you as the stock changes, as the stock price changes. I've got a put spread on Snowflake open December 29th. When Snowflake dropped from 320 to 302 about, I sold a put spread at 260, expiring January 22nd, thinking it was a good entry. Snowflake on Thursday dropped all the way down to 280. So now this one's is not breached, but it's pretty close. So I don't like it right now. It doesn't look good. I will try to sell another put spread lower. Not sure which expiry I'll take. Maybe I'll try to roll it before it gets breached. I don't know. But yeah, so all these trades right now are causing me a little bit of stress. Zoom, I've got the Zoom put spread, same thing. I've got a put spread at 330, but Zoom is trading at, it had a low on Thursday of 336. So it's very close to getting breached. And I've got until January 22nd. So another one that's causing me problem. Beyond Meat, I think it's around 126, not so bad. I've got a 115, 110 put spread. I'm not too worried about it. I've got until February 19. I mean, even if it drops, I think Beyond Meat is more of a, in an uptrend, it's more bullish. So I'm not too worried about this one. Got Adobe 465, 460 put spread for February 19. I think Adobe is at 500, so I'm not worried about this one either. I got this Baba put spread, 255, 250. This one was a rolled trade from November 10, as you can see. After credits and debits, I have a net credit of 14 cents only right now. Baba's trading at around 232, so it doesn't look too good. But I still have until February 19. This one, if it doesn't come up above 255 by February 19, I'm going to turn this trade into naked put. I've decided. Moderna is another put spread that I have, 90.85, collected 98 cents, expiring February 19, and it's I think Moderna is trading at 104, so it just keeps falling for no reason, and this could be tested. So it's not breached yet, but it's very close. AI as well, put spread at 120. I mean, it was trading, I believe, in the low 130, so it could get breached soon. So not comfortable, but still not breached. February 19 expiry as well. I've got a Wish naked put, 2 contracts, collected $1.80, and I think Wish, I think it almost got breached. I think right now it's trading at around $18, so not good. Too close for comfort, especially that I have until February 19. And premiums I think are worth $2.60, so I'm losing some money on this one. I've got ChargePoint, Naked put 20 strikes, so pretty far. I think it's at 40 or even 38 right now, so still pretty far. And February 19 collected $1, did 2 contracts, so this one's okay. Corsair, so I got into Corsair again. Remember this week I closed a Corsair naked put at a 35 strike January 15 expiry, $2.30. I got back in at Corsair when it dropped again. This time I went to the February 19 expiry and I went to the 30 strike, so I went further, collected $2.85, but I did 1 contract. And I have another Zoom put spread at 290, 280 for February 19, collected $2. So right now Zoom's at 336, so this one's pretty close. This one still has some room, but I could get a better entry right now if I open another put spread on Zoom. But now I'm not too sure if I want to open another one, because then I'll have 3 put spreads on Zoom, different expiries, different strikes. Also added a little pivot table here just to group my closed trades per month. And as you can see, December was my best month. Here, let me zoom into it because it's too small, of course. So December was my best month. This is in US as well. This is net profit. And then I could see which days exactly were my best days. I could see December 11 was my best day, closed, actually December 4th was my best day, closed for $719 of profit. November not bad, 1650. October 593, so big difference between October and December. That's because I had 2 losing weeks in October, while and even my winning weeks weren't that high. September was terrible. I mean, I had a good week, 2 good weeks, 453, 451. I'd be happy with that. I had a losing week September 11, and then September 25th was my worst week, 1100 loss. And this one really hurts because looking back to these trades, I didn't manage any of them, and if I just let them go to expiry, this week would have been a $500 week. So it's good to log your trades so you can go back and see where you can improve and learn from your mistakes. I mean, August was not bad, 1,200 net profit, and July 1,000. I think July wasn't even a full month of July. Yeah, I started logging my trades mid-July. So actually July was pretty good. If it was a full month, July would have been a good month actually. So I can't complain. If I count from July to December, I've got a net profit of 6,744. Now, of course, if I count March, it's a different story completely, but that deserves its own video. So how much capital am I using for these trades? So anything that's a put spread, it's defined risk. So it's going to be the difference between the strikes. So 200, 195, there's 5 point different. So that means I'm using $500 of capital to place this trade minus the premium that I received. So about $400 of capital to place these put spreads. I usually collect $1 on a 5-point wide spread. And then the naked puts, well, it'll vary based on the strike and where the stock is trading at. But some of them require about $500. Some of them require about $1,000, as we saw with Fubo. So for example, for this week where I closed about 397, let's just say 400. So this AMD covered call trade, obviously it was a covered call, so I had to put the money up front. So that required about $8,300 of capital. This one here probably required about $500 of capital. So 500, 500, 500. Let's just say here another 500. So about 2,500 for these 4 trades, for these 5 trades, and then this one here another 8,000. So about $11,000 for this week of capital required to place these trades. I could have done a naked put on AMD instead. Would have been the exact same thing, and would have required much less capital, probably around 1,200 here. So if AMD is trading at, I think it was trading at around 92, and I sold the 85 put and I did 1 contract, it would have required $2,000 of capital. So let's just use the naked put example. So it would have been 2,000 here and about 2,500 here. So about $4,500 of capital to make this 397. So that's a return on capital of 8% just for this week. Now, this isn't all my capital. I don't like using all my capital. I just like to imagine what if I did use all my capital and generated an 8%. That would generate some pretty good profits. What I'm looking for is consistency, being able to generate a weekly profit on purpose consistently. Doesn't have to be the exact same amount, but some sort of weekly profit every week. Once I get to that point, then I can start scaling and doing more contracts, doing more trades. And And as you see right now, I've got a bunch of trades here that I have to deal with that aren't going so well. We'll see what happens next week. All right, so I want to share my trades with you for this week, all option selling strategies. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Like always, if you can open an account with Questrade to trade on the stock market, use my referral link below to get $50 in free trades. Also, check out the other referral links below. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button, share with a friend, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.